Back on the chess.com server. Have not been here in a while. Been doing a lot of Lee chess. This is the new channel. Been doing a lot of Lee chess on the old channel too. Let's play Scandinavian. The best opening of all time. Team Scandi. And we'll see what we can do. Okay, brings the two knights. I'm going to bring the bishop out first. From experience, this is a better move. And then if they go bishop to c4, I can move e6. But he does that instead, which is fine. Go here. Going to try to get our e6, c6 thing going. And that's exactly what we... So far, it's just pretty standard mainline stuff. e6. But yeah, chess.com, just saying, should totally partner with me for videos. I would never trash talk your site. No. What kind of... Okay, so we bring this over here. No, but I love chess.com. I love Lee Chess a little bit more because it's not clunky. That's why. Like, you want my personal opinion? Version 2 of chess.com looked kind of meh, but it was less clunky than this version is. This version looks better, but for some reason, it really does feel much clunkier, at least on my laptop. Lee Chess is just so blazing fast. It's kind of ridiculous. But chess.com does have the videos. Very good videos. Anyway, we're doing fine on time. We just trade off some pieces here. I think we're going to go knight with the idea of knight to d5. Centralize the knight, bait a bishop trade maybe. So we can have a bishop in the ending. Where do I want to put? I guess we can bring out the queen now. Attack a pawn. Not really a big deal of a pawn. In fact, white just wins it right back. Okay, now we can castle. And c4 is not possible because we take a pawn. What to do? How to proceed? How to, Philippines, cool. Okay. Guess we're going to move this here now. And, let's try to create some weaknesses, make white move some pawns. Come on, lemmorselas. I know you want to. Move those pawns. Give me something to do. The main problem I have with the Scandinavian is I always get a solid position, but I don't know what to do after that. And I think that's more of a product of my general chess playing style, which is castle opposite sides of what they castle and throw your pawns at them. So I really don't know what to do here, to be honest. I'm kind of just playing the waiting game. I guess we can grab some queenside space. Let's attack on the queen side. I don't see any threats to us on the king side. You can double up your rooks if you want to. Not really a problem as far as I'm concerned. Let's just... Yeah, let's push the A pawn down. Let's see what we can do over here. After b3, is there any kind of threat we can create? We could go queen to a5, putting pressure on the c pawn. I don't know how it's going to work out, though. Maybe I want to move my queen out of the way and push the b pawn, too. Maybe that would have been... Maybe queen c7 would have been better. In fact, I think it definitely would have. Can I do something with my rooks? This man's doubling up his rooks. Are there any threats? I don't see any. Does not mean there aren't any, though. What are we going to do? Okay, so I guess I'm just going to push a3. I think b3 is coming. Yep. And now I will go queen a5. Let's put some pressure on that. And then we can go f5, kick the knight, grab the pawn. But then e is hanging. E is definitely hanging. Maybe I want to guard e first. Maybe I can double up my own rooks on e. That takes way too much time, though. It's just a slow move. It doesn't look very good. What to do? I'm sure many of you are currently yelling at the screen as I miss something obvious. Now is around the time in each game where I miss something completely obvious. I can feel the obviousness. Ooh, okay, another pawn move. So we could try to trade off queens with queen a4. Or we could sack the bishop, but I see no point in that. So I'm not going to do that. Or we could just retreat the queen for now and bring it to c4, which I like the best. I think it gets kicked pretty easily if the knight moves back to d2 or something. Or there, apparently. Okay, so now we're getting attacked. I don't like that knight on that outpost, and my bishop hasn't been doing much, so I'm just going to trade off here. I'm not too broken up about it. And now I can much more comfortably play queen to c4. I think it's a stronger move now. Okay, let's do it. Queen to c4. And maybe rook to c1 or trade bishop for knight. I guess we'll find out. Bishop e4 is a threat now. Kind of have to watch. Well, okay, so my opponent does trade. Now, which way do I want to go? I think since my opponent has the e-file, I'm not going to let him, have much use for it. Try to block that off, so I'll take with d. What am I going to do with my rooks is the question. Well, I'm going to put them on c and b, I think, and push the b pawn. Try to trade pawns there. I am getting rid of my opponent's doubled pawns if I do that. What moves come to mind? If my opponent moves their e-rook, I could go d4 because the pawn is pinned in a sense. My opponent offers a trade here and gives me a passed pawn. I think I'm going to do that. I think that's worth it. But I do have to immediately double up on that passed pawn, get as much, just fling it at white. But first I got to, get that protection on it, get those defenses going. Okay, so they go there as expected. Should I double up? I don't see the point. Like, white is blocking the piece, and I could double up later if white brings the other rook over. I'm just going to try to... I'll go rook to d8. Rook to d8 looks good, and d4 looks quite good. Okay, so they're offering... Well, here's what I'll do. I'll go here. And, oh god, there's back rank. Okay, that's actually not good at all. I can go d3 and get another passed pawn, but I think I'm losing a pawn here because of the back rank threat. I wish I'd played h6 first. Well, rook a8 and then h6. White's kingside looked a bit kind of sketchy earlier, but I couldn't find anything to take advantage of it. All my stuff was on the queen side. If anyone wants to help me with how to attack kings like that, I'd be interested. Okay, so now I have two passed pawns, and they've got this globular mass of 4 pawns just staring. Takes up. Okay, I think I can actually play d3 before I play h6. If white takes on a2, I think... Okay, so moves the king into the game. I'll just do this. Okay, check. Does that. I'm going to... How do I do this? I think I'm still losing a pawn here, which is kind of annoying. Can't I get something? Okay, we'll go here. And, oh, I forgot about rook takes for some reason. Okay, I guess we're trading rooks now. And I'm going to move this back. And I think we're going to lose that other pawn in due process too. That globular mass of pawns is actually terrifying. So, okay, I'm going to go f8. So h6 was completely pointless. But I've got to get here as soon as possible before the pawn apocalypse occurs. Pawn apocalypse? Is that an acceptable word? I just made that up. I'm making all of this up. Okay. C6, yeah, okay. Well, I guess now we can go d6, so c6 lets us do that. But yeah, he gets the opposition. We're going to try to grab it. We can time out our opponent, which, not the best way to win, but I'll take it any day of the week. Okay, let's try to Zugzwang. I've got the rook. Okay, sweet. We can grab this. Check. Grab it. Can't grab... Ooh, check there. I didn't see that. I think this is... Yeah, they're choking under the time pressure. This has to be good for us. Yep. That should be game. We can get the queen. And white's just not going to have time. And we can just do a classic checkmate. All right. Well, good game, lemmorselas. That was a lot of fun. Type in a GG. And I think let's go for another one. Let's go for another one. I'm feeling good today. My chess is still at a 1589 level, but that's not going to stop me from playing the Scandinavian over and over again until I master it. Okay, I have not seen this before. Well, I guess we'll do this. Attacking it. Yeah, okay, that's a thing, I guess. You know, I should have just played e6. Now we ruined our structure that we're going for. I guess we'll just, you know what, we're just going to develop normally. We are going to develop like 600 me would have. And by 600, I mean rating. You know, and speaking of rating, I've been thinking about cool things, and something I really want is a FIDE rating. I want to play in a FIDE tournament. That just sounds awesome. Like, it could be the most mundane tournament ever, but it's FIDE, and that just makes it awesome. The only tournaments I've ever played in are USCF. Federación Internacional de Estes. That was the most butchered thing of all time. Okay, I have a better French accent, but I can't really do it while I'm playing chess, unfortunately. Okay, so I guess we pawn storm because what else am I going to do? Push Harry down. Maybe e4 in the future could look promising. I want to get rid of... Okay, yeah, knight goes there. That was kind of expected, but it's okay because we have counterplay, I believe. Let's trade some stuff and try to trade queens here. I think it's forced, and I can take with the pawn and open up a file. Oh, no, it's not forced. But okay, now I can... Now what can I do? Now what? That is the question, isn't it? Now what can I do? I can move the pawn up again. Okay, that was a good move. Good blocking move. We're just going to retreat for now. And I think we should queenside castle. But I always feel like not castling confuses my opponent to a useful degree. But that's because I'm not playing terribly... I'm playing patzers. I'm a patzer too. No question about it. But I'm playing patzers. So I don't want to play patzer chess if I want to get better. Is this knight trade even good? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask myself every time I make a move now. I'm gonna say, is this what a patzer would do? And if so, I shouldn't play it. Well, I'm asking myself that question right now, and I'm not getting a very good answer. Let's go here. Yeah, let's go to e8. What could go wrong? I forgot about check. Check could go wrong. And now queen check into c4. All right. Are you going to take the d-pawn? No? Okay, that's a better move, actually. I take back what I said earlier. My new conclusion is that I am the only player on Earth who is a patzer. And I'll have scientific evidence to back that up by the end of the week at this rate. Okay, queen takes. I'm going to guard this pawn. Let's just go on the defensive for a bit. Turtle, see if my opponent wants to make a mistake. We aren't up on the time game this time. Okay. Let's do... Should we trade off queens here? I feel like that's a good idea. I feel like that would be beneficial because the pawn storm is not going well for me, but it is going well for my opponent. Kind of wanted to free up the g-pawn too, in case my opponent doesn't trade queens. But I think if I want to trade queens here, it is forced because the bishop is also loose. And we do trade queens. Okay, so I think we're just down a pawn here. Not the worst situation in the world. We've got some threats. One threat to be specific. g5 is coming. Okay, guards that well. Let's go g5. Push the bishop back. Ooh. Okay, is this... I think this wins something if I play... No, it doesn't. I thought it would win something if I played knight to g3. Can't I win? There's got to be something here. Nope, my opponent... This is a well thought out move. Well, I could just retreat the knight, or I could trade. Is this knight bit better? Or is my... I think... You know what I think? I think that it will trade. That's what I think. I think we lose a pawn here again. But I'm going to stand by my decision for all of 5 seconds. Until they grab the h-pawn as well. Oh, no, they'd rather trade. That's understandable. I don't really want to do that, but I'm going to go here. I want to be attacking something at the end of this exchange so I can pin the rook to that pawn if they want to guard it. We're down 2 pawns, I believe. And I think the rook trade... No, yeah, it's kind of forced if my opponent doesn't want to lose a pawn. My opponent is Snappa, by the way, from Australia. I like to, you know, names. Names are good. Okay, I think this is strong. This has got to be strong. We have to win something here. Takes. Okay, they guard that. Expected. Check. Let's give a check. We should bring our king out right about now. Actually, that was a bad check. Now I have to bring my rook. My rook was powerful for a second there. I think f5 would have been a better square so we could go check on e5. Whatever. Let's bring the king out. Let's do it. And we've got to play faster as well. I don't want to be losing on time. This is not feasible, but then we lose another pawn. Oh, no. I miscalculated. And it's check, too. I think we've got to trade. There's just no choice. Okay, let's try to get one of our pawns to the other side. There is almost no chance we'll do it in time, but... Actually, that's not good. After f5, g3, we're definitely losing. I'm going to go this way. And we're going to lose another pawn. Do we take or do we... we're not gonna make it in time. There's no doubt about that. And if we guard, then whatever. What else are you gonna do? What else you gonna do? Okay. And I guess we just push now. I guess this is our life now. Prepare for the bevy of checks. It has no end. Oh no. Save me. Help. Oh no. I should go for a stalemate. Actually, I should just resign. This is resignable. Good game. Good game, Snappa. Well played. Okay, so we took one and we lost one. Not bad at all. I will live with those results. It's usually 0-2 when I do these. So 1-1 is a welcome change. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.